Hello and welcome. I'm Knight's Angel, and this is just a Folf on the road. Thank you for joining me. It is about 70 degrees, nice and windy, on this wonderful February afternoon. Yeah, we're up in the 70s in North Georgia in February. Yeah, I call Shenanigans. Anyway, well, I thought I'd go with a slightly simple topic, although it's just as convoluted as it seems. You ever stop and think that a lot of the things you hear arguments about is just a matter of semantics? Semantics or can't talk. Semantics or technicalities? I call shenanigans. I win. Because that's all it really is shenanigans. You're using technicalities and semantics to make a point when the other person in the argument is doing the exact same thing. Can I get 5 minutes here? But then again, that's what happens when you're walking down a highway. And now I am walking on a sidewalk, see? So, yeah. But, again, shenanigans. Case in point. I said I was walking down a highway, yet I'm on a sidewalk. 6 one, half dozen of the other. Anyway. My point being, anytime you enter an argument with somebody, or just express a difference in opinions, and you feel that it's absolutely necessary that you have to tack on access information to your statement, or to your response to something, is pretty much to an extent, baiting an argument or a debate. And within the confines of that, it's more or less just a simple matter of, again, semantics. You have to throw in additional information to make a point when the person that you're responding to has already made a baseline statement. Not going into details. Just a simple, I disagree on this matter this way. Or not even with that, because that's actually the counter argument. Or that's actually the bait for debate. Just, I disagree and here's my point of view. Okay. You don't have to respond with you really don't have to respond to a statement like that. Especially if their response is response to your response. Or something like that. Pretty much drawing it out too much, you know? I wonder if the deer are out. But anyway, hell, you can actually say my antics in my vlogs are semantics. Well, yeah, they are. I'm not above it. I admit it. But it is what it is. And I really need to shave. Didn't notice how bad it was. Anyway. Once you get past the semantics and technicalities, pretty much you can actually break down each other's arguments to, you see it one way, I see it another, but I want you to see it my way. That's understandable. But sometimes not necessary. I mean, it doesn't matter the scale. It can be a matter of one person talking to another, or political views, politicians, going all the way up into that whole spiel. I am sorry about how windy it is, but I can't do anything about that, so it is what it is. Okay, yeah. Last time I did a video, there were deer. One of the last times I did a video, there were deer. Now it's like every time I do a video, I'm checking to see if they're there so I can try and catch a peek of them. You know? Get them on camera. Be like, hey, look at this! You know? That's like way off topic. Anyway. I mean, I could sit here and argue my perspective of something all day. But if you honestly disagree with my perspective, chances are anything I say you're just going to ignore. Or if you do take it into consideration, you might end up just trumping it up to something else. So either way, it doesn't make a difference. Am I asking anybody to look at things my way? Nah. Sorry, I'm kind of moving around a lot. But that's actually kind of the point. That is part of life. The semantics, technicalities, and shenanigans of any topic are a part of life, whether we want them to be or not. And people, no matter where you are, who you are, what it is that you're talking about, or what have you, are guilty of the exact same thing. I am no better. I just admit to it. These winds are burning my eyes. But then again, that's what I get for leaving my sunglasses at home, because I don't think I really need them today. Anywho, all that being said, well, there's not really much else to say. So, I'll go ahead and close it up here. You know how the buttons work. I'm pushing one right now. I want to hear your thoughts, comments, insights, questions, what have you. All at your own leisure. I'm Night's Angel. This has been just a Folf on the road. Thank you for joining me. I hope you have a better day. Peace.